Hello guys, hope you all are doing fine. So today we are going to see some tips and tricks of solving match heading questions of IELTS reading, both for general and academics. So this is not a rocket science. Most of the students do feel it to be very difficult, but I think after you follow these tips and you understand the basic method and strategy of how to solve them, then it becomes a piece of cake. So follow them and try to be active. Okay, actively practice them. Okay, so in this video I will show you how to do it, what are the tips and tricks, and in the next video I will explain and show you the methods to use these tips in a real passage and how to do the headings according to these strategies. Okay, so this is, you can tell, part one of the video of match heading, where I'll show you what are the tips and tricks, and in the next video, do watch it. In the next video I will show you how to use these tricks and solve the passage and match headings with the paragraphs. Okay, so let's start with the tips. So first you need to know that you will be giving a set of paragraphs, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then you will have a list of match headings, okay, and then you will have a blank spaces where you need to write your answers. There is a slight difference between your computer based match heading and your paper based match heading. Let me tell that. So in computer based, you will be given a box where you will have a match, okay, you will have your paragraphs, and in another box you will have the headings. What you need to do is, instead of writing it down, you need to drag the headings and drop it in the correct passage. Okay, so it is drag and drop method in your computer based IELTS. Whereas in paper based, you will have your answer sheet. You will have those A, B, C, D, paragraph A, B, C, D, numbers 11, 12, 13, 14. There you need to write the Roman letters of the match heading questions. Okay, so the questions will be Roman letter 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, all those headings will be there, and there will be paragraph A, paragraph B, paragraph C. So you need to write the correct Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4 in the correct paragraph, that is A, B, C, D. So you need to write it down. You do not have to drag it. So that is the main difference. Okay. And another thing that you can be clear about in match heading is that there will always be more match headings than the paragraphs. Okay. So if you have 6 paragraphs, there will be 10 headings. Okay. So do not get confused. Do not get anxious after seeing so many things. Once you do them, it will become more easy, and it will be easy for you to eliminate the wrong ones. Okay, so there will always be more headings compared to your paragraphs. The general thing that I would like to say is that once you have matched a heading, just strike it out so that you don't confuse yourself with that and again read it. Okay, so once you have completed a heading, just strike it out, omit it from your skimming and scanning process. Okay, and go from first paragraph to last paragraph. Okay, go from first para to last para. So paragraph A should be done first, then paragraph B should be done second, so that it becomes clear and easy for you. Okay, and the last general tip that I would like to say is that either do them in the beginning or do them in the last of your 60 minutes of IELTS reading. Okay, so if you are doing your IELTS reading, first do the match heading from the 3 passages, okay, or do it at the last. Okay, so this will save you time. If you do it in the beginning, then all other questions will become easy for you to do it because you have already gone through all the paragraphs. Do it in the last so that you will have an idea of what the paragraphs is saying, and then matching the heading will become easy. And also it will save you time. Instead of doing it in the middle and omitting all other question types, if you do it in the beginning or at the end, it will save you time in doing other question types like true false and short answers and such on. Okay, so do it in the beginning or in the end. Okay, Move ahead and see our first trick. So first thing that you need to do is read the instruction. Read the instruction means that you need to read what the question prompt is asking you to do. Either it will say match the question with the correct Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or match the paragraph with correct Roman letter A, B, C, D. Okay, so read the question prompt properly. What is it asking you to do? And be clear that when you are doing, do not write the heading beside paragraph A, B, C, D. Like if the match heading question is number 1, all that glitters is not gold. Do not write all that glitters is not gold in paragraph A blank. Okay, do not write the whole heading, but just write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you need to write the numbers or the letters, not the headings. Okay, in your answer sheet, do not write the headings, but write the numbers or the letters, whichever has been asked in the question prompt. Okay, so reading the instruction is very important, because if you do not read it and write something else, you are going to lose out your mark. Read the question prompt. And there are two methods. Okay, so there are two methods of doing match heading. One is that read the heading, okay, read the match heading and then match it with your paragraphs and see which paragraph is having the best suitable answer to that match heading. But according to me, it takes lots and lots of time, because matching one match no heading with so many paragraphs becomes difficult, because paragraphs are long. Okay, to get the idea what the paragraph is saying, and then matching, getting the idea from each 6 of the paragraphs, and then matching again and again with a one single sentence, it becomes a tedious job. So this method I would not recommend if you need, or if you want to complete your IELTS reading in time. Second method that I will follow in this video, and I explain the same method in my next video when I explain you how to solve with the strategies. I would recommend you to follow this one, that read the paragraphs first and then match it with your headings. Okay, so if there are 6 paragraphs A, B, C, D, E, F, read paragraph 1. Okay, read paragraph A completely, and then get a summary, get one line summary of what that paragraph is actually about, what is the topic of that paragraph, and then match that one like summarization. Okay, that one line summarization that you have done, match that summarized sentence with your headings. Okay, see which heading best explains that line which you have understood. Okay, so you have understood the topic of that paragraph, match with the best heading, which one describes or which one relates to that summary the best. That is your heading. Okay, so read the paragraph first. Okay, read the paragraph first, understand the topic, understand what it is telling about, and then move on to reading the headings. Okay, so reading the paragraph first is main thing. Do not read the headings first and then read the paragraphs and understand which one goes best, because it will exhaust your time. Read the para first and then go about for the headings. Moving ahead, summarize the main idea. As I said, once you read the paragraph, there will be 6 to 7 lines in the paragraph. Go through that paragraph, understand the topic of that paragraph. Okay, what is it telling about? So if the paragraph is it is about a museum, a British museum. It has so many artifacts. It has a cup, a chalice that is very old. It doesn't attract many people. So there are 6 sentences about this cup. Okay, so now when you read through it, you will understand that this paragraph is talking something about a cup, a chalice, which is not that famous or something like that. Okay? So you will understand the base idea of that paragraph. That is summarizing the idea. Okay, you are summarizing the main idea of that paragraph, that it is talking about some cup. So now you have the main idea, you have the basic information. Now with that basic information, you will go about seeing and glancing through the match headings, the headings, which one best describes about that cup, that chalice. Okay, so which one best describes your main summarized idea, that will be the heading of your particular paragraph. Okay, so this is the second tip, that summarize the main idea, get it into one sentence, make that six sentence into one particular sentence and get the idea, the main idea of what that paragraph is talking about. Next, read the heading. After you have summarized it into one area, okay, one sentence, now match it with your headings. Which one describe it? Number one, okay, is it talking? No. Okay, fine. Next, go to number B. Is it describing about a cup? Yes, no, okay. So like that, you need to match your idea, your summarized idea with the headings and see which one suits best to that. Okay, if you want, you can look out for keywords. So here the keyword will be, for example, the cup, the chalice. So now go about seeing the headings and see which sentence, which heading describes or has a synonym or description of that chalice, okay, that cup. Does it have a similar talking? Does it have similar words or synonyms, or is it paraphrased? So now match the keywords. Okay, they are not going to spoon feed us, the British Council. They are very intelligent, so they will never say the same thing. They are going to paraphrase it. They are going to come about round and round saying the same thing. So you need to be very vigilant enough to get the idea from the heading and the paragraph and match it according to the synonyms, the paraphrased techniques, and all those skills. Okay, so it is not going to be simple, but however, you will be doing it in a very precise and easy manner if you follow this structure. Okay, so after you have summarized, you have read it and matched it with the heading and the keyword, confirm. Okay, confirm it and then see whether it is matching or not. Sometimes it is possible that you will get similar headings. Okay, there will be two headings that will describe about that cup, that chalice. Okay, that it will have similarity. Both headings will look, in the first glance you will see, is it B or is it C? It will be confusing. You will say, I am stuck, what to do now, shall I write this one or that one? All those confusions will come. Need not worry. Okay, go. Now you have one sentence, you have two headings. So now you have less words to count, less things to go about searching. Okay, because you have summarized. So when you have summarized, you have one sentence and you have two headings. Now, word by word, you can go and understand by using the synonym techniques or your paraphrase techniques or your skills of getting the idea, the core idea from both of them. Okay, so do not get anxious, do not get scared when you see both headings having similar ideas. Now, do all other things and later on come back to this similar headings. Okay, so there are six paragraphs. Do the other five paragraphs, eliminate each one of them. Maybe at that time you may find that this is the other one, similarity will have some other paragraph, so you can strike it out, or do the other paragraphs. You will left with two or three. In the end, you just need to now calculate which one have the more weightage and which is more better to that. Okay, so just do not get stuck and stop there, but move ahead, do the other paragraphs. Okay, or else you will be wasting your time and you may miss out on some other question types or even the paragraphs. So to manage time properly, if you are stuck between the similar headings, no issues, move ahead to the next one, do the other five paragraphs, and then later on come back to this one, and then confidently, easily, in a relaxed manner, just go about seeing each words properly and see which one describes your paragraph summarization the best. Okay, which one has the best you can say best similarity, the closest similarity. There will be some word that will be missing in both the headings. Okay, so which one describes the best, you can say about that and do it. Okay, so the main thing is, when you get the similar headings, do not get stuck, do the other things and then come back here and then do it in a peaceful manner. Okay, because in anxiousness, in your excitement, you may get it wrong. Just go about tick 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 tick. No, see, read clearly, understand which one has complete explanation of that paragraph and then choose that. Okay, so these are few tips, okay, which will make easy your understanding. Okay, And this one I already said in the beginning itself, that once you have completed one heading, just strike it out so that you don't confuse it with other ones. Okay, so once you are done with the heading, just strike it out, eliminate it, avoid your confusion. Okay, so these are few tips. These tips have been applied and explained in my next video, where we are explaining it with a proper passage, and I will explain you these methods, how to use these methods in solving that match heading. So after listening these tips, just go about and listen to that explanation and relate both of them, so that you will know how to use these tips. Okay, knowing the tips and using it in your passage is two different things. So after you know these tricks, you need to use them in your practice. You need to use them, how to use them and how to get the best out of these tricks. That will come only when you practice it with a passage. Okay, so in the next video I will show how to use these tricks, so do watch that. Okay, so the main tips is that go about first, learn and read the passage. Okay, completely, do not scan or skim. Read paragraph 1, okay, completely. Get one line summarization of that paragraph. Match that summarized sentence with match headings, okay, with the headings. Which heading describes the best your summarized idea? Match it. Okay, if you get a similar one, do not worry, do the other headings and then come back to this one and get the best out of it by matching word to word. And then if you have done with one paragraph, one heading, just strike it out so that you avoid the confusion. Okay, so use these tricks in practice. Okay, with passages, whenever you are doing the passages, use these tricks. This will make it easy for you to match it, as well as reduce your exhaustion of time, so that you may be able to do other question types in time within 60 minutes. Okay, so hope this was useful. Now practice, 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 because as I always say, practice makes a man perfect, or for the women as well. All the best.